Hello everyone, welcome to another VlogMail. This time for the month of September and October. That's right, it's Septober. Everyone's favorite month. I don't like to date the content, but I will in this particular instance. This is being recorded the night before Extra Life. And 2018 has been a crazy year, but specifically
these last like 2-3 months.
September, October have been really nuts. So we didn't have time to record the September mail video in the correct time, yes, which was like the middle of October. So in the last 2 weeks we've been too crazy to actually do that. But we also are very aware that September and October have been a lot of GameCube games to finish up the collection. I just about guarantee you that there's going to be more GameCube games opened up in this video than probably any other video on YouTube. There's going to be a whole lot. Well, no, seriously.
On YouTube.
How many other mail videos on YouTube are going to be consisting of opening primarily games from 20 years ago?
Someone who ordered a lot
15 years
and
ago.
did an unboxing.
Okay, then you might have me there. So we're going to get started, and this is going to be both September and October. There might be a few in October that we are missing, but next month they'll be included in the November video. Again, this isn't the best way of doing it, but we have to open up all of this stuff because we are missing just a few GameCube games. Extra Life is happening tomorrow, and in the event that those games are requested, we have to get them open to make sure that we do have them, even if it is a few. That being said, I know I've said this in other mail videos before, there is definitely going to be duplicates, but that's okay. We'll take the best elements from each individual game, create a new game, and then the other games will be traded in, and we'll get started on God knows what. It might be Wii. It might be Wii. I have this very strange sadistic desire to own the Wii library because I just really love the idea of doing an Extra Life where we play nothing but like games no one's ever heard of because they are the worst of all shovelware. So that might be a thing in the future, I don't know. But regardless, there's gonna be a lot of duplicates.
Our featured letter is from Dennis in Audubon, Iowa. And Dennis sends in, I love this, I really love this. Inside is a note, and it just says Barry. That's all it says, Barry. And it includes perler bead art of Barry. And you might think, that's Mario. I'm sorry, where's the M on the hat? No, this is Barry. This is Barry. Thank you, Dennis. This is very wonderful, and I think the perfect way to start off our jump into a wild amount of packages. There's an insane amount of packages. Now, certainly they're not all going to be GameCube games. No. I'm
just saying that there is a lot of bubble envelope mailers that are definitely holding game-sized games. So let's
Our first package is from Ochi Brochi in Australia.
I'm sorry that I cut you off.
It's okay. And Ochi Brochi sent us this package, and it has this really cute washi tape on it with Pokemon.
Oh, with the Mimikyu.
Well, it has more than that. It has Meowth and Mudkip.
Those are cute.
Bulbasaur. It's so cute.
I also find it funny that I started this video by talking about all the GameCube games, and this package is not a GameCube game.
No, it's not.
But based on the little international thing
Customs?
that that's the word that you have to fill out. I'm actually extremely excited to see.
I am too, because I know who this person is.
It is art. There is art in here, and we're gonna be able to see that in just a moment. So there's the leather here, but there's also art, and it's gonna be revealed when I pull this leather out.
And we haven't seen it yet.
We haven't seen it yet, so it's gonna be like a big reveal for everyone. Are you ready?
Yes. Oh!
I really love it.
I really love it.
I really love it. Oh my god, it's so great. I'll pull that right out. Actually, are there multiple? There are multiple pieces.
4, I believe, from the customs form.
There are multiple pieces.
Are you ready, or are you gonna read first?
Let's read a little bit.
Oh no.
Let's read a little bit, and then you can unveil the next one. Good day, Stephen and Mao, and cats. In my last letter, December 2016, I mentioned how life in the future was uncertain and just sucked at the time. Since then, I've changed my field of study and I'm feeling really good about the direction it's going so far. Like you said, everything will be all right in the end, and I think all my hard work is paying off. Watching the vlogs, I was so surprised to see my drawing from 2016 framed and on the wall between the 2 shelves in the living room, which it still is.
It still is. We love it.
We do. We get a pretty, modest amount of fan art. We don't hang up everything, but if we really, really, really like something, you may see it on the walls in the vlogs because we enjoy it so much. I never anticipated it, so I'm really grateful that you guys took the time to do that. It makes me really happy whenever it shows up in the background. I've been thinking, maybe you guys could have a display folder to keep all the art mail you receive, since you get sent cool art all the time, but limited wall space. It's like a little coffee table book.
That's a good idea.
It is a good idea. I mentioned this because since 2016, I've also been practicing with watercolors and I'm really enjoying it. I thought it'd be a fun project to make a little watercolor piece based on some of my favorite playthroughs you've covered throughout the year and send them your way. Since this is my first set of this project, I've made 4 pieces from the games covered throughout the several years of Stephen and Mao play up until now. The name and dates of the Let's Plays is written on the back, but I hope the illustration speaks for itself. One day I'll eventually send over a pack of Tim Tams or a jar of Vegemite, or at least something more Australian, but I hope you enjoy the art. Best wishes from Ochi Brochi. Okay, first off, thank you for the letter, and like I said, we don't hang up everything. I mean, we do have limited wall space, but also we really like your art. That's why we put it up on the wall.
Just a reference, because someone might try and go back and find it. It's a picture of you as Ness, and me in my Mr. Saturn poodle skirt, and our cats.
Yeah. Was that in December 2016?
I believe so.
That might be the mail video that it's in. Possibly. I don't know. But I just remember liking it enough and being like, that should be on the wall. So we did. All right, so we haven't seen these.
Well, besides the first
one. So this was the first one. And the first one, of course, on the back, it says Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart. So this is kind of combining them. Oh man, the next one's so good. Look at this. Oh my goodness. And the little text says, wow, this is just like Ocarina of Time. And Mao says, wow, this is just like Twilight Princess. So obviously that is both of those Let's Plays. This is so good. I love this so much. Oh God, it gets better.
Keep peeking. And
I'm sorry, I don't want to peek, but I'm so excited. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's the costumes we made. I look like such a derpy little Pikmin.
You just stared off into the distance.
It's true, and this is obviously Pikmin 1 and 2. And it also makes me excited for eventually jumping into Pikmin 3. And then finally, we've got Tulip here.
It's a Tulip piece.
We've got a Tulip piece. Wow, that is.
Oh, you're handing me this down here. I'm
sorry. Yeah, and finally we have cardboard. These are stupendous.
These are really good.
These are stupendous. I really like these. I really like these. Ochi Brochi, you are
very talented.
You are very talented, and you should keep doing watercolors because they are phenomenal. They are absolutely phenomenal. This is some really good stuff.
I can't pick a favorite.
I know. It's really hard. My favorite, I think for me personally, and they're all stupendous, but I'm willing to put it out there. I really like the Zelda one. Yeah. But also, because of the derpy nature of my Pikmin costume, I'm really liking the Pikmin one too. Because that is representative of Pikmin, but then also of the live action video that we did. It also really inspires me to want to go out there and make more of those live action videos. We didn't do too many more this year. Were those last year? That was last year, so we didn't do any this year.
No.
2018 was a little more crazy than I wanted it to be. I'm hoping that as things calm down and we put some of the projects to bed, since Morning Mario just today actually was the again dating the content, today was the final episode. As things calm down a little bit, we might do more of those, and it might inspire more amazing watercolor paintings, and I'd be fine with that too. Ochi Brochi, this is fantastic.
This is phenomenal.
Thank you so much. They are awesome, and we just sincerely appreciate it.
Now I've ordered these by type of packaging.
Okay.
So the first set of packaging is all these envelopes.
Okay.
And then it's boxes.
and then they gradually get bigger.
Yes.
So we're basically, it's like zones in a video game, and we are now in the GameCube zone, where, not that these are all going to necessarily be GameCube games, but we're in the zone where the majority of the GameCube games are probably going to show up.
Possibly.
Possibly. I'm just saying, there's a whole lot, like, I know what mail looks like every month. I know how, like, the variety and the types. There's a ton. There's like 12 or so different mailers that are all in that shape. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Anyway, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
This first one is coming from a company.
Okay.
And if I pull out the packing slip, this is from Jason.
Okay.
But there's no message otherwise. And
inside, it is FIFA
Street.
And so it begins. So again, this is there's only a few GameCube games missing, and basically I've heard from people online that stuff was coming. So I believe that the collection will be complete after we finish this video. There's going to be duplicates because it's just something that's unavoidable. But this was the beginning of it. So Jason, thank you. FIFA Street, one down.
Here's another yellow mailer from a company. And I do not see a packing slip with this one. But it's this.
But this one is MLS Extra Time 2002.
Extra Time.
This game is surprisingly difficult to find.
Really?
Like, yeah, and it's weird, right? Because it's like an ESPN game, and it's not one of those games that's like super like crazy valuable or anything, because sometimes you equate rarity with value. It's not that. It's just this game doesn't freaking exist, man. Or not in the region that I've checked, because whenever we drove the East Coast, never saw it once. Not even one time. But now it is here in my hands, and I sincerely appreciate it. So there's not a packing slip with this.
Nope.
That might be the case for several of these games, in which case I'm just going to say thank you to those watching, and if you are watching and you're the one that sent it, then you can speak up in the comments and be like, I sent that, in which case, great, I'll be able to thank you personally, so thank you.
Another mailer from a company.
From the company. The company.
With a lot of tape.
Established 1972, the company is the company
no, this
for all
one is
of your
from
needs.
Neo Japan Games.
Oh, okay, so it's very specific.
And there is cardboard, because they were worried the plastic would bend, I guess.
Oh, that's clever.
So I'll hand you this, and I will look at this to see if it has a name on it. This is also from Jason.
Okay, so that's also from Jason. So Jason has sent in several. It's very likely that Jason sent in this one also. I'm not. I guess I can't be 100% certain of that. But if anyone else is like, oh wait, I sent that, you know, you can still do that. This is the other.
The name of this game just rolls off the tongue.
The Modelista?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's also, this game is also available on at least PS2, but maybe also Xbox, and like, much easier to find on that console. Very difficult to find on GameCube. You know, why? I don't know. They just like decided not to make many of them. It's also interesting because it's a racing game from Capcom, which is different, but very, very cool. And it's cell shaded.
Cool.
Yeah, which I think is really neat. That's a really cool, you know, look for a game. So, Jason, awesome. Thank you.
Another yellow mailer, and this one says Goodwill, and like you can buy Goodwill things on their special website where they sell good things that they don't put in their stores.
It's true. Goodwill has a site that you can buy games from online. In fact, a lot of times it's actually kind of unfortunate because they don't put stuff in their stores anymore. If you have a store that is putting like nice video games in, cherish that store, because a lot of them are actually putting them into their online auction. So this is Red Card 2003. And this is also from Jason. So Jason has sent in quite a bit of these GameCube games, finishing up the collection. Red Card, this is another one of those games. Why couldn't we find it? I don't know. You know, not necessarily the most valuable title, but for whatever reason, extremely rare. Not quite as rare as ESPN MLS, but still, why? It's the weirdest games that you can't find. And it's the region rarity is definitely a thing, because like this game may have been super easy to find in California or something. I don't know. I don't make these rules.
Another yellow mailer.
I mean, I did say that there was like 12 of them. So.
All of them but 2 are yellow mailers.
It's true. So, again.
And this one's also from a company.
They keep coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. And this is Evolution Snowboarding, which is a snowboarding game from Konami. And this one didn't have a packing slip or anything in it. Okay, so we're not exactly sure who this is from. Very possible that it's also from Jason. But otherwise, if it's not, comments, feel free to claim it and speak up. But thank you. So far, no duplicates, which I was kind of surprised about. I thought that we'd probably run into a duplicate by now. But I think we were missing 10.
That's half.
And this is half, so very exciting. Very, very exciting.
Our next package is not yellow, and it's from Canada.
I like how that's the important thing to point out. This one is not yellow!
This is from Joran in Ontario, Canada.
Okay. Oh,
Has a
man.
letter with it.
And this is, believe it or not, one of the ones we were missing. This is Shrek Smash and Crash Racing. And you're like, really, a Shrek game? Yeah, and this one...
Really?
This one isn't even a rare game. Why we couldn't find it is beyond me. Some of the weirdest ones will be in the final 10, and yes, it is a Shrek game. I believe there's 4 Shrek games on GameCube, which is a lot of games. But yeah, Shrek Smash and Crash Racing. I don't even know if it's good, but maybe we'll get a chance to play it tomorrow.
But there's a letter.
There's a letter with this one. All right, and this one says, letter to Stephen and Mallory George. Hey Stephen, I've been a long-time viewer of your vlogs and I love the content you make. I discovered you through a mail and I'm so glad I did because it's quite amazing to see how you grow through time because of the vlogs. This is actually the first letter and package that I decided to send to any kind of YouTuber, so congrats for holding that ground. I have no idea if this will make it to you in time, but I sent over one of the 11 at the time games that you don't have in your GameCube collection for the Extra Life stream. I myself am doing a stream on Twitch during Extra Life's game day at twitch.tv/Kiralyst, that's K-I-R-A-L-Y-S-T, and also the Extra Life. Unfortunately, by the time this mail video comes out, it will be past the game day. That's one of the downsides to doing everything literally the night before Extra Life. But you can still check out twitch.tv/Kiralyst. And I wish you the best of luck with yours. I usually lurk on videos without commenting, but if you see the YouTube channel Kiralyst, that's me. Unfortunately, school has been taking all my time, so that channel hasn't been updated too much recently. Anyways, I hope this gets to you, and I wish you and Mal the best, and with a bright future to come. Keep up the amazing work, and let's meet back next letter, shall we? From Joran Kiralyst. And Joran, thank you. Thank you so much. And also, I very much appreciate the Earthbound fonts in this. And there's actually 2 fonts because the primary body of the leather is done with the text font, but then this up here, it took me a minute to like double check in my brain, but the stuff at the top here is actually I believe it's the Battle Against Gygus at the very beginning of the game, which is a font that I've never thought to like go look for. But now I'm gonna have to like go find it. I'm like, wait, I might need that. That seems like a cool font to have. Anyway, Kiralyst, thank you.
Next, we have a yellow mailer from Nick in Grand Junction, Colorado.
And this is not
a GameCube
game, but it is a game.
Here.
And I'm gonna let you hold that.
Okay.
And you can reveal it when I get to the part of the letter that reveals it.
I have it ready to reveal.
So ready for this reveal. Stephen and Mal, hey, how are you guys doing? I'm not great at leather, so I'll cut to the chase. Inside, there's a copy of Ori and the Blind Forest for the Xbox One. It has been one of my favorite games in recent years. Not only is the main character adorable, I mean, just look at the box art.
Yeah.
It's pretty adorable. But the soundtrack and visual style are amazing. I hope you guys enjoy, even if it just helps fill out the collection. Thanks for the hours of entertainment from Nick. Nick, thank you very much. And, you know, Ori and the Blind Forest is a game that I have not played myself, but I have had friends that played it, and they adored it. Also, like, right on the front, 30 Game Awards, a must-play, award-winning game. So, like, the game is objectively good. Like, subjectively and objectively good. So, at some point, we should really just bring it to First 20. We should definitely do that. Nick, thanks for sending this our way.
Next up,
let me guess.
yellow mailer.
It's a yellow mail. Yep.
This one's from Amazon.
Okay. And inside is...
There is a game, or not. Not.
Oh, is that a music CD?
That is a CD.
What? Deftones, White Pony. What?
There's a
gift note. So this is the album, and it says, "Hi Steven, it's Julian again, and I have a CD for a band I fell in love with recently. I thought you might enjoy them too, since you like metal with a touch of screamo. Every track is amazing, and I'd like to know what you think." Interesting. I do like metal with a hint, like a dash, like an Emeril Lagasse, like
bam,
like screamo. Like not full on like black metal, but like a little touch of screamo I can do. When you talk about it, like it does sound ridiculous. Interesting. Back to school, digital bath, street carp, teenager. Neat. Julian, thank you. We don't get a ton of music sent our way, but I always enjoy music, so I sincerely appreciate you sending this to us, and I will give White Pony a shot.
Guess what?
Is it a yellow It's a yellow mailer. How did I know? Is it because I can see you?
You can see
to it, but then okay.
This is from Crystal in Topeka, Kansas.
All right, let's see what Crystal has sent our way. Oh Lord.
I got a glimpse of. Oh, it's not even a game.
Wow. Is it a musical?
No, I think it's just the music. Oh no, it is in this full-length original musical. So this is a DVD.
Dear Stephen DeMau, enjoy the movie on which a great video game was based. Crystal. P.S. Keep up the great work.
I didn't know it was a musical.
Crystal, thank you. We have received a variety of Barbie as the Island Princess products in the past year.
It's only a matter of time before someone sends us the Barbie.
Oh, is there a Barbie based on Barbie? Oh, there has to be.
That's how it works.
Oh, is that how? I don't know how the ecosystem works. I'm not familiar. I don't exist within the Barbie ecosystem.
Barbie movies tied to the fancy Barbie dolls was a little after my time, I think.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You don't.
But I'm pretty sure there is an Island Princess like Barbie doll.
Man, we have received Barbie as the Island Princess, the game, for multiple systems. I think we've received a movie that wasn't this movie.
It didn't say music.
It was a different.
I don't think it was musical.
It was a different cover. I feel like we got
all pink.
Yeah, I feel like we got Barbie as the Island Princess, but not a musical. It was like
they're different. Please let them be different things.
I bet they are.
Because that would be phenomenal.
I bet they are. And if nothing else, we are completing the collection of Barbie as the Island Princess products, which is wild.
She looks different.
She does. She changed. And the elephant changed too. Also, is Barbie huge or is the elephant small?
It's a baby elephant.
I will literally do the entire song, so we should probably move on. Crystal, thank you. Thank you for continuing to fuel the Barbie as the Island Princess fire. It's funny because that was the product of Extra Life, which is occurring tomorrow. How many years ago was this particular joke? 2. Mm-hmm. 2 years, I think. 2 years and still being fueled.
You ready for this mailer?
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, that was disappointing show.
It's really stuck.
Man, these guys blow.
This one's from Amazon too.
Disappointing show. All right, well at least you got it open, so that's
I did. There's
that's it.
No gift note.
There is no gift note. But inside is inside is 2. How have we had no duplicates? How is that possible? I know there will be a duplicate, like statistically.
Yeah, statistically.
I'm just very surprised at this point. We have TMNT and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is it Mutant Nightmare? Technically it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Mutant Nightmare. And you might be thinking, is that the 3rd Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on the system? Actually, no. It's like number 5. or something, or is it? Yeah, there are 5. There's 4 or 5. There's 5.
A lot.
There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Melee, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Mutant Nightmare 3, and TMNT. There are 5 GameCube games. I am far more familiar with the GameCube library than any sane person has any right to be. But these are ones we are missing. So I sincerely appreciate it, and I don't know who to thank. It might be Jason. But whoever it is, thank you so much for sending these our way. We're very close on the games that we are missing now.
Next.
Is it? Could it be?
Is it? It is.
Okay, I was like, there has to be a duplicate, statistically, and
yeah.
It is. It is our first. It is Shrek Smash and Crash Racing. And
this one is from Jason.
This one is coming from Jason. All right, so we've got 2 copies. Same etiquette that I generally do for duplicates that we receive, either in the same mail video or just from our own collection. We pull together the best of the discs, manuals, and cover art, and then we form a new product.
Mutant game.
A new mutant game, which would be funny if it happens to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because mutant is
or
literally
X-Men.
in the or X-Men. It'd be way too literal. Still, Jason, thank you so much for sending this game our way. I really, is it work like Mario Kart? 12 mounts for addictive racing action. Race across 12 fairy tale locations. Magical pickups to even the odds.
Do you race on horses?
I don't know. Yeah.
This
Someone races
is gonna be a game
on a
I'm gonna
bear.
pull for next. After we play Hello Kitty, it's gonna be that.
I would be down for that. Play as your favorite Shrek character as you smash and crash through the Shrek universe. You know who my favorite Shrek character is?
Who?
The lead singer of Smash Mouth.
I have sad news.
What is it, Mal?
The last yellow envelope.
I'm sorry. I know that you've had a lot of fun opening up yellow envelopes. You say envelope.
Envelope?
You say both.
Yeah, I do.
I say both also. I was about to do a gotcha, like, I do that.
This one is from Anita in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Alrighty. Ooh, what do we got? This is, I should probably be careful because the kitties, they don't realize this is for them. This is Fristy's Party Mix, Crunch Wild West Beef, Liver, and Cheddar flavors. And I've got a sleeping Kep on my lap. Since the very beginning of the video, he was like, hi. It just went straight to sleep. All right, so we've got a leather. Leather says, Dear Stephen and Mal, I don't normally send messages, and what I want to say, I'm sure you've heard a number of times, but I felt like giving my thanks to those who deserve it. Also, it gave me an excuse to pull out my old typewriter. Yes, this was actually written.
That's really cool.
On a typewriter. I've been following your game channel since you played Four Swords with the Runaway Guys, and only recently started watching your vlogs during Florence. The hurricane, no one knew where it was going, so I was stuck in a hotel even though it wasn't needed. The beginning of the year, I ended up going through a bad bout of depression again, which hindered my writing and art, as well as my ability to interact with people. Through watching your games and vlogs, it's really helped. Maybe I should give Sagan and Kepler all the thanks because cats. So thanks to the 4 of you. Included is the first of the books I've published. If it doesn't interest you, I'm sure you can find someone who'd like the teenage superhero genre. And now that I'm out of my depression, I might be able to finish book 2. I also got Sagan and Kepi some party mix. Hopefully they like beef, liver, and cheddar. Thanks for everything, Anita, Kiwi El Scipio. And that is it's called Harley Davis. So Kiwi El Scipio or Scipio is Anita's
pen name.
What'd you say?
Pen name in French.
Oh, okay, it was French. I was like, you just said words, but they weren't real words. I was like, what words were those?
Pen name in French.
I was gonna say pen name. You said literally pen name, but in another language. I like the art actually. Well, the art, yes, but then also it's the composition. It's the composition of the character on the book and the color
also
scheme.
The cover in general.
It's the
cover. Composition of the whole thing too.
Yeah, it's the colors. I really like the colors because the background is black and the guy's shirt is black. You only know the contour of the body because of the logo on the thing. I don't know. I'm getting into weird design stuff, but like it was very appealing. I really like the cover. And on the back it says Harley Davis. Age 14 is like many teenage boys. He plays video games, collects toys, and spends a good amount of time eating. However, there's as much of the ordinary to this boy as the extraordinary. A hereditary genetic anomaly, normally passed to the females of his family, occurred in him at birth, granting him numerous powers. As the winds of change begin to blow, young Harley will soon discover the answer to his lifelong question, why did God give him these powers? Neat. Harley Davis. I wonder if he will grow up to ride a sorry. It was also the black and the orange, I think, triggered it in my...
The Harley Davidson.
Yeah,
yep.
it's true. Either way, I really like the cover of the book, and the book is called Harley Davis, Teenage Superhero. And Anita, thank you so much for sending this stuff our way. Probably after the mail video, I will wake up the cats.
Sleeping cappy.
And give them the treats. Because if I do it right this second, they may not leave us alone until the end of the video,
yes.
which could be problematic.
Our last mailer,
the last
yellow,
mailer. The very last mailer.
From Connor in Andover, Minnesota.
Oh man! Would it be appropriate to say goal because it's soccer?
I guess so.
I guess it's probably anyway. It's ESPN MLS Extra Time 2002. That's a very mouth. This is part of the title, by the way. You don't think it is because it's in the top right and you read left to right. Nope. The official title is ESPN. Oh, it's on the spine. ESPN MLS Extra Time 2002. Literally never saw this game, and now we have two of them. This might be the only two in the world, ladies and gentlemen. That might be why we couldn't find them. This is the only two that have ever truly existed. Either way, Connor, thank you so much for sending this our way. We do truly appreciate it, and we were very close to finishing this goal. And there's a chance that we may still be missing one or two. But the odds of those being picked for tomorrow are still going to be very slim. Still going to be very slim.
Very slim.
Very slim. Like, really tiny.
Next, we have two of these boxes, which I love these boxes. They're just designed really well to like put them together.
The priority mailers are stupendous.
These ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just priority mail in general, because it's like, if it's in that box, it ships.
Yeah.
Like there is a flat rate for shipping. If you can get it in that box, it's going to its destination. And that's really nice, because a lot of times I think mailing things is confusing, and this takes out the confusion.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
This is from Jarrett in Great Falls, Montana.
Ooh.
Never been there. Oops. Almost went there.
You almost went to Great Falls?
Yeah. Well, not Great. I don't know if it was Great Falls. There was a university in Montana that kept sending me stuff and calling me when I was in high school. They really wanted me to go to school there, out of state, in Montana.
And you considered it?
And I had never been. Yeah. Thought it would be a cool adventure.
Interesting. Oh. There's a letter. I'm going to read the letter first. The letter says, Stephen Mao, it's surprising to think and realize I've been watching the vlog for about 5 years now. When I saw your video saying you only had 11 games to go on your GameCube selection, decided it was time to mail you something. I hope you guys didn't get 20 copies of Shrek Smash and Crash Racing, but it's all I can afford at this time. I hope you both did well on your trip. Currently you guys are gone in Denver. Just want to say that you both always do a great job with your videos. The pair of you are an inspiration, and I hope to see a lot more of you both for years to come. Sincerely, Jarrett, or Thowen Plays on YouTube. Thowen? I think it's Thowen. Thowan. Thowen Plays. Jarrett, thank you. It is not 20 copies, but it is the most amount of the duplicates that we've gotten is Shrek. Maybe there's land play. It's my first thought. Maybe we can hook these up and use several of these. Again, now it's almost like Destiny. With 3 copies in one mail video. We had the same issue a few months back with Beautiful Joe. Mm-hmm. We opened up multiple copies of Beautiful Joe in one mail video. It must be Destiny. We'll have to talk about this tomorrow during Extra Life and say, listen guys, Shrek Smash and Crash Racing, it might be terrible, but it's Destiny that we play this game. Jarrett, thank you so much for sending it our way.
We have another priority mailer from Cassie in Henderson, Kentucky.
It's a good mailer.
Good mail.
Highly recommended.
By me.
Highly recommended by Mallory. Well, that was also that was the mailer that we used to send off the
Switch games.
Whenever we did the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe competition. That was with the prize support courtesy of Nintendo. We use those mailers because they're fantastic.
This is a game.
It's a game?
It's a game from Casey.
Oh, yeah! Actually, Cassie told me that she was sending this.
Oh, okay.
Cassie? Casey. Cassie.
Cassie.
Did you say Casey?
I may have.
You may
I'm
have
sorry.
Said it's okay. To be fair, the spellings are extremely close. Cassie sent us a Super Nintendo game. This is Spawn. I thought it was called Spawn Armageddon, but I realized that it's the knowledge of GameCube seeping into my brain because Spawn Armageddon is a GameCube game. This is just Spawn the video game. This was back before there was a million Spawn games, so it was just the video game. Thank you. This is not a Super Nintendo game we had, and one of our long-term goals is to complete Super Nintendo.
That's like the one you want to complete most.
That's where my childhood heart is. That's the one I would really love to finish. There's about 800, and we have about 200. So we have about a fourth of the library. So maybe one day we'll actually finish it.
Maybe.
And we will certainly get there with Cassie's help. So Cassie, thank you for sending this our way.
Our next box, because it's a box, is from Rose.
I like how we're now announcing what style of package.
Well, I just thought it was fun because.
Sorry, Fuzzy Bumpkin got up and switched sides. His one side.
Other Fuzzy Bumpkin is digging in that open box.
Oh, good. He's trying to get into it, but it's only this deep, so he's going to have a lot of difficulty. Sorry. Anyway.
Our next package is from Rose in Ontario, Canada.
Okay. And Rose sends us
packing peanuts.
I mean, there's probably things other than packing peanuts.
There is. I just am trying not to spill them all over my lap. Here, I'll hand that to you.
Okay.
And then I'll get the rest out while you read that.
It's stuck on a PSP game. Oh, Patapon. It says, hi, Stephen and Mal. I've been watching your videos for a couple months now. I first came across Stephen Plays because I was playing Tulip and needed a video example of how to kiss the balloon girl. So thank you for your help. It's weird because I never think of that playthrough as like a tutorial.
Yeah.
But we are probably...
We did 100% it.
We 100%ed it, and we're probably one of the only Let's Plays or playthroughs at all on YouTube that's 100%ed Tulip, because that game is wildly upsetting. Here are some games to help with your collections. Of these games, my favorite is Concept for the PS2. If you haven't heard...
That's not the right one.
One of them is like a sequel, Concept. If you haven't heard of nor played it before, Concept is a cross between Magic the Gathering and Monopoly. What?
Huh. This looks like one I would pick up at the store, though.
Yeah, Mal has a
fascination with PS2.
Mal has an affinity for going into a game store while I'm looking for something that we're like trying to find.
Yes.
Mal just wanders around and looks at games and finds them based off of how weird they look or how unusual or something that just sticks out like she doesn't see it very often. And this is definitely up her alley of, you know, if she saw this somewhere.
Art. Yeah.
And
that's how I found Tulip.
Yeah.
And
so it does work.
Okage.
Yeah, can't argue with those results. Anywho, thank you for all the videos. I'll be sending more games as I go through my own collection. Best from Rose, also known as Ironix Girl. Iron IX Girl. Rose, thank you.
There's also these two.
And yeah, this is Patapon, which is a game that I've never played, but I'm familiar with. It's
That's cool art.
Yeah, I knew you would like it based on the box art. Mal, did you ever play Loco Roco?
No.
You would love Loco Roco. In fact, if I can figure out a way to do like a stream of it or something, I might. It's a short game. It's really good, really unusual. It's like a rhythm game. Patapon is, I think it has some similarities. Let me see. It says, fierce monsters and an evil army stand in the way of the brave Patapons. To regain their honor, this brave tribe will follow any command and face any enemy, but can you keep the rhythm in the heat of battle? Turn your PSP system into a war drum and lead the tribe in over 30 missions with your beat. That's right. So it is a rhythm game. You're leading an army, but you're doing it to the beat of like music or something. So I haven't actually played Patapon, but I was vaguely familiar with it, and I'd love to give it a shot at some point. So maybe we'll get a chance to like check it out on a stream or something sometime, because that and Loco, you would love Loco. Both of these games I think would be really up your alley. Anyway, Rose, thank you so much for sending this stuff our way. These are certainly games that we don't hear about too often. Sorry, what was this one? Because this is called Sept Saga, which I presume is a sequel since it's on a later console. But what was this one? This is Akai Katana. Empire's Wars Ravage. Do you have the strength to lead a small band of rebels to victory in this? This is another game I've never heard of. Interesting. Yeah, I love that. I love getting. I love video games, but then also on top of that, like
something that's important to someone.
Something that's important to somebody, especially when that game ends up being something that like I've never heard of. So it's coming out of left field and saying, "Hey, this is a game that I really enjoy. Check it out." That's really cool. And Cold Sept I've never heard of, and that's a PS2 game. So neat. Rose, thank you.
Our next package is from Lauren in Princeton, Texas.
Okay. And this is another box.
Another box.
Because remember at the beginning of the video, Mallory sorted these
by type of package.
By type of package, but also essentially by size. So the packages.
Well, they're like stacked up.
The packages are gradually getting larger also.
So there's that.
It's a snake.
There's a mailer.
And there's a mailer.
And
probably the other end of the package.
Snake. Yep.
2 snakes. Inside this package is another package. That's right. Are you excited? Exhibit put this together.
I hope it keeps going.
Inside is... It is a game! And is there...
Oh, you want me to check?
Oh, no, it's on the back of this. Okay, I was wondering. It says, "Dear Stephen and Mal, I forgot to print out the leather I wrote, so here is a game and art better package to follow. From Ian the Silverfire or Lauren N. Coleman." So this is... I actually really like this because it's literally written on the back of the cardboard, which is cool. And inside it says, "Contains art." So here is TMNT. And this, we do have... Sorry, there's so many Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games. Yes, we do have this one. Shrek is still winning for this particular video, but now in second place is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No, I'm sorry. Not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's literally a separate game. TMNT. So Lauren and Coleman, thank you for that. I appreciate that. But we gotta figure out what this art is. It says "Warning, contains art." So I'm gonna very carefully open this up and find out what this art is. Oh, I love it. Look at this.
So cute.
Look at the little Mr. Saturns. It's so great. I love how it has very long legs.
Is it supposed to be
It's supposed to be, yeah, you and me. Because I have a nest cap on, and it has the vlog logo on it. And also, it's easily identifiable because it's giant legs.
You have giant legs.
I love it. I also, I really enjoy seeing Mr. Saturn specifically rendered in slightly unusual ways, which is like a very strange, very niche thing, I guess. But I've seen different drawings over the years of people drawing them with different length, appendages. Proportions and things like that. And people that have done like super ultra realistic drawings where they're kind of these hideous creatures. And then also in the EB Saga, they made a realistic one that is horrifying. Now Fangamer has that thing around their office. So yeah, Mr. Saturns. I love Mr. Saturns. So yeah, this is fantastic. Thank you. That's awesome. I also, whether it was intentional or not, I really love the rainbow watercolors because it really reminds me of
my logo.
Yeah, I love that. Because I was like immediately drawn to it in ways I couldn't like put into words, and I realized I was like, oh my gosh,
it's my logo.
Yeah, that's why it has that like familiarity, and also just the rainbow watercolors are beautiful too, so that helps. All right, Lauren and Coleman, thank you. That was really awesome.
This next one is a mailer, but this thing is massive and heavy.
It's like a
Feel
pillow.
that.
Oh wow, that's very heavy.
See, isn't it heavy?
Yeah, it's like a pillow.
Is the weight on this? Because sometimes they do that. No, I don't see it. Oh, I was curious.
It's very heavy. Yeah, it's one of those like It can be filled a pillowcase with rocks, which is a terrible thing to bring to a pillow fight, unless it was, of course, a pillow fight to the death, in which case you probably have a pretty good chance of winning.
Well, I know there's chocolate in this, because there's a sticker that says, warning, contains chocolate.
Oh, I thought you
Keep
just
out
had a
heat.
sixth sense. I was like...
Oh, no, yeah.
I thought you felt the weight and you're like, this...
I just sense when there's
this
chocolate.
contains chocolate.
Here, pull this blue thing out and I'll hold this part.
Okay, I got you. Ooh! Oh my lord.
Oh my gosh.
This is the biggest bag of Werther's Originals I've ever seen in my life. You know why we got these.
Yeah, I know why
Oh,
we
you
got
know
these.
why we got these. It's because I'm Grandpa. Oh my lord. Coincidentally, I also really love Werther's Originals. This is, by my estimates, at the amount that I eat them, a lifetime supply of Werther's Originals. If you're watching and you don't understand the grandpa thing, it's probably because it's been mostly associated with Twitch and not so much on YouTube. I'm a Twitch grandpa. It's because I've been on YouTube for a long time and I understand the inner workings. I'm not so familiar with Twitch, and I've gotten a lot of stuff wrong or not understood how it worked and had to get a lot of help setting stuff up on Twitch, so I've started to become known as Twitch grandpa. Also just grandpa in general, because I don't understand the lingo that the kids use. So now we have emotes on Twitch for grandpa and grandma, and there's been a joke about Werther's Originals, because they're so commonly associated with grandparents who, you know, give you a Werther's Original. So, we don't know who this came from, do we?
No, but it came from a company, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who did this, but I gotta thank you, because I really do love Werther's Originals. I'm gonna be eating on these for a long time, and this is pretty funny.
It is funny.
It's pretty funny. I almost wonder if the same people that sent the heels
Maybe
could be
yeah.
behind this.
That's who I suspect. Some of those people.
The young whippersnappers. Some of which are actually, I think, slightly older than me. Those young whippersnappers sending me Werther's Originals. But it's funny, and I actually really appreciate it. So thank you for sending me enough candy to certainly send me to the dentist for the rest of my life.
Next up, we have a box.
Okay.
Kepi is very intrigued by this
Kepi
box.
is very concerned. And there is
some cards up top.
Oh, it says, there's a card that says Merry Christmas. Oh, I think this is an advertisement. This isn't actually part of the thing. It's like a little advertisement for the, like, whatever's inside. From all your grandchildren. What?
Okay, this one is yours.
What? What do you mean from all your grandchildren?
Mine says from your YouTube students and patrons. Hashtag Team Mal.
Mine says from your YouTube and Twitch subs and patrons. And if it says from your grandchildren, that's gotta be connected to the Werther's Original thing. There's not a chance in hell that this is two different incidents that are happening in the same month. Oh my god. Number one grandma. Well, then I know what mine says.
And it says #1 grandma from your YouTube subscribers and patrons. Hashtag Team Mal.
#1 grandpa, #1 grandma, or number 11th grandparents. We're great on our own. Together we come in 11th place. This has to be. I mean, I don't know who did this.
Their name is on there. Do you see it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the same group of whippersnappers that were responsible for the heels at some point in the past. These are pretty great though. I'm actually okay. Also, I'm way too young for this because my first thought is I'm so proud. Like I was like, I am the #1 grandpa, and then I'm like, I'm not. I'm not actually, Grandpa. I'm like, oh, bless him. I wish I could get him a Werther's original. I'm gonna have to start going to conventions and carrying a little sack of Werther's and say, hey there, and just hand it to people. Even I won't even know the people. It's like, you want a Werther's?
We could like put fake wrinkles on and powder your hair so it looks grayer.
Oh my lord. I don't know if I feel old enough. I don't know if I need all that stuff. This is still very sweet. Like, it's hilarious, don't get me wrong, but it's also very sweet. I feel touched in a way. I'm like, well, thank you. I've worked very hard to be the oldest.
The oldest.
And the miserliest. I really appreciate it.
They're neat though, like they're clear.
They actually are really cool.
Yeah, they are really cool.
Yeah, this is, I'll just have you know, these are going up on the shelf.
Yeah.
Very proud to be #1 grandpa. #1 grandpa and grandma. I like how yours says
Hashtag Team Mal.
That and also students. That is sweet. That's very sweet. Because they are students. Man, all right. Well, I have a vague idea of the folks who did this. You know who you are. Thank you. This was very kind. And I am seriously, I'm gonna eat all these. Hopefully it takes me a while.
Hopefully.
Otherwise we might have a problem. Next up we have 2 packages, and they're from the same address, but they're from different people. One is from Maria, and one is from Michael. And we know they go together because, yes, they're the same address, but then also they were literally saran wrapped together.
And taped together.
That's how we received them. So we know that they go together. So we're going to start with the top one. And is the top one from Maria or Michael, Mel?
That has Michael on this envelope that's on it.
Technically Michael, but they're both.
Here's a letter.
Oh, that'll actually help immensely. Dear Stephen and Mallory George, I sent this package as a way to thank you for all the amazing footage you have given to us, the fans. I've been watching your content for a few years now and have enjoyed every funny or facepalm moment that has come up in your YouTube career. As a way to commemorate the years of Let's Plays you have done, I sent these gifts along with a list that can be used while opening up each package. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the contents of this package as much as I enjoyed putting it together. And again, thank you for what you do. From a loyal fan, Michael. All right, Michael, thank you. And inside is, well, there is a list. And actually, oh, this is fun.
They're numbered.
They're numbered, and they're individually wrapped. So we can actually read off a number and then open it to find out what's in it. Oh, that's cool. This is really neat.
Okay, I found one.
Oh, you found #1?
Uh-huh.
Open it up, Mal. It says, this item is an attempt at a funny way to commemorate the series Stephen and Friends with a homage to Golf with Friends.
I love them.
And they are...
high visibility reflective golf balls.
Oh, those are cool.
Like, they're shiny. I need to
those are
open
really
them
neat.
and look at them because they're shiny. Ooh.
That's interesting. They have a coating.
Yeah, like a clear...
Yeah, they have like... It reminds me of like the core of a planet type thing, you know, or like the ozone or something. Like an atmosphere.
These are cool.
I don't know if you guys can really tell so much from the video, but like especially at the text, like there's a inner part and then there's an outer part.
Like there's an inner silver part and then an outer clear plastic.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
This will be really cool if we go golfing during Chef Con again.
They are pretty cool.
They are so cool.
Probably a lot easier to see in the dark.
Yeah, they probably are.
So that first item was an homage to Golf with Friends. This one is an homage to BioShock and BioShock 2. So these are all related to different playthroughs that we've done. Oh, that's awesome.
There you go.
This is a Big Daddy. And is it a figurine? It's a vinyl figure. Well, that is so cool. Yeah, I've absolutely adored BioShock 1 and 2. I'm looking forward to playing Infinite in the future, but like 1 and 2 both are stupendous games, and at some point in the near future, I'm gonna make Mal play them. Seriously, you have to, because I know you'll feel inspired to make art, and there's not much more I would love to see than like Rapture or some element from BioShock as one of your paintings. It would be really cool. So we're gonna jump around because I think some of the numbers are in the other box. So Mal, what number you got? Number 5. This is based on Pikmin and Pikmin 2. It says this little guy will need help finding 30 parts to his ship and the other 99 onion dwellers that he has misplaced before nightfall. It's Olimar and a red Pikmin. Oh, those are cute.
They're very cute.
Those are really cool. I love those. 9 says, this item is just a card game I found at PAX East 2018. It sounded interesting. I hope you enjoyed it if you try it. It's called Quick and Dirty, an offensively fun party game. 3 different ways to play. Make it great for parties, bars, or game nights. Flip a black category card, read aloud, and immediately flip over a white letter card. First to yell out an answer starting with the letter that fits the category wins the round. Oh, I see. Okay, so you'll do a category card, and then it'll tell you something to do, and then, or, you know, a category.
Like a descriptive thing.
I'll just read you the example on the back. The category says something you lick, and then the letter cards get flipped over, and if whatever letter it is, you have to shout out something. So if it's P, you might say papaya, or something of that nature. And first to yell an answer starting with the letter that fits the category wins the round. Interesting. It's a well, I was gonna say it's a quick and dirty game. It's literally what it's called. Number 7 is from Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time. It says, while off to find the blue rupee, the grunting, yelling hero seems to have lost this important item. Oh well, at least he still has that fishing pole so he can distract the King of Darkness. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is really cool. Also, if we do another live action Zelda
now
video,
you have a sword.
I have the actual sword, man. That is super, super cool. Also, this probably feels interesting because you just painted this.
I did.
We can talk about that because that video will be out by the time this video is out. But Mal, today finished
the link to the past
finished
piece.
the link to the past piece. So you are very used to seeing, well, like this,
yes,
stuck in a pedestal. But this is cool, man. This is really cool. It also inspires me to want to make another one of those videos. Number 4 is from Fallout 4. While it isn't a rib cage, this might be the next best thing to find in such a wasteland.
Oh, cool.
Oh man, oh that's neat. If Mal can get it out, can she do it? She's struggling. She did it. This is Power Armor, Fallout Legacy Collection. Which is very, very cool. Lone Wanderer Power Armor. That's awesome. I really like that. It also, it's probably not metallic, but
painted really well.
Yeah, it's painted really well. It looks like you would click it and it would go ding, 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 ding. Certainly looks that way. That's really cool. Thank you. Number 3 is based on Shadow of the Colossus. Wearing this may make you yell "Aggro!" and actively seek giant monsters to climb and stab.
It is a shirt.
Ooh, it's a sigil shirt.
Uh-huh.
Is it soft?
It's soft.
It's soft, and when we open it up, oh, that's cool. It's actually got him climbing up. You see that? Mm-hmm. That is really cool. It's actually got Wander climbing up, you know, getting ready to stab the sigil. It's a really, really cool idea for a shirt. 6 is based on Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, Uncharted 3 Drake's, all of the Uncharted games. This item has been through some rough times and even taken a bullet, but it's been worth it, maybe, to get Nathan to the end of his journey. And this is, it's an Uncharted 4...
journal, or is it like a book?
It's a ruled journal with a pocket. Oh, that's cool. This is really, really cool. Because it's just like the journals that Drake uses in the games. And actually in the front, it's got
a map?
I believe the exact same map that is used in Uncharted 4. It's been a little while now since I played Uncharted 4. You haven't played 4.
I haven't played 4.
You played 1 and 2 and you got started on 3 and then life came at you fast. Oh, you got to play through them. Oh, you got to play through them. It is worth it for the ending of 4.
Pocket.
It's worth it for the ending of 4. Oh yeah, there's a little pocket back here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh god, those are good games. Those are such good games. Holy crap. Yeah, this is cool. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Last but certainly not least is number 8. This is based on Donkey Kong Country. Here he comes, he's finally back. He's known for the monkey rap, always losing his bananas, sometimes his island. It's your favorite Danky Kang and his little friend Diddles.
Danky Kang and Diddles.
So this is obviously based on, we've done multiple. This is based on Donkey Kong Country, Country 2, Country 3, Returns, and Tropical Freeze. 5 games, some of my most favorite games of all time. They're great.
Look at his hat.
They're great.
You can see, and it flips down.
I love these. I love these so much. Like, people know us as being, you know, fans of the Mother series, and certainly that's true. But like, second to the Mother series has got to be Donkey Kong Country. Holds such a special place in my heart. The game is astoundingly good, holds up today, and the soundtrack of every single game is literally perfect. I mean, it's just incredible. And yeah, this is awesome too. I really adore this. These are great. Michael, all of these gifts are super awesome, and I just wanted to say thank you, like, for the presentation, because there's like a presentation aspect of this, and it was really cool because every single thing, like, not only was like individually wrapped, but it corresponded to a game series that we played. And it was just a really interesting way to send a package. I just really loved that. That was super neat. And it also reminded me of like all the projects we've done. Now, we've played a lot of games.
We have many games.
Like a lot of games. We've been doing this a long time. Dang. I've had so much fun doing it, and I hope that I can continue to do it for a long time to come. It's been great. Anyway, Michael, thank you again. This is all like super, super awesome.
Our last package is from Patrick in Warwick, Rhode Island.
Alrighty.
And this is actually a 2-parter, and this one says Steven open first.
Okay, and yeah, these are fairly big boxes, and there are 2 fairly big boxes.
All right, box 1.
All right.
Open first.
All right, so there's a thing that says open first, Steven mail video, Mal mail video, and then 25 days cheat sheet, what to open each day. Oh, I see what's happening. Dear Steven and Mal, after watching the channels for years and becoming a patron this summer, I am finally sending you a package. And I decided to make my first package to you a big one. December is coming up. I think you'll be opening this in mid-November. So I decided I would send you gifts for 25 days of Christmas. Some days there will be a gift for each of you, and some days there will be a shared gift. I wanted to do 2 individual gifts for all 25 days, but finding 50 presents isn't easy, and shipping 50 presents would have been even harder. At the time of writing this, I haven't actually gotten any of the presents yet, so who knows what you have in front of you. Oh, and if you go to Wisconsin for Christmas this year, feel free to just open everything before you go when you do the George family Christmas. I felt bad making you wait until December to open these, so I decided I would also send something for you to open during the mail video. There should be 2 envelopes in the box, one labeled Steven mail video and one labeled Mal mail video. I hope these 2 teaser gifts get you excited for December. To end off this letter, I just wanted to thank you for everything the 2 of you do. By being yourselves and doing what you love, you've made the world a better place and me a better person. Best of luck with everything, and I hope everything is going well with each of your families. Sincerely, Patrick. Also known as P. Tracy Jr. 98 on Twitter, or Patrick _Tracy on Twitch. Patrick, thank you. This is very exciting. We've had folks do this before. I believe Calvin did this at
Calvin and Vic did this.
Calvin and Vic did this last year too. So I'm familiar with this concept. 25 Days of Christmas. That's exciting. And there is something to actually open this video. So these will be opened kind of like later
in December.
And I guess again, I've dated. This is the 3rd time I've dated the content. This is happening the day before Extra Life, so at least I opened it in time. We've actually done really good about opening mail on time this year. I know that mail videos have been behind, but we've actually been opening stuff for the most part on time. September was one of the only months that we didn't. So as I open this up, I have got a little card that says, "Oh my dear, the holidays are here."
Mine says Happy Holidays with a cute little deer.
And mine says, "Surprise, a copy..." What? "A copy of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is on its way to you. I'm sure that you will already have the game by the time the package actually arrives, so feel free to use this as a giveaway or gift copy or just an extra copy of the game to have on hand. I'll send you the tracking number on Patreon when it becomes available from Patrick." Oh my God, that's awesome. And inside is a thing for Smash Brothers Ultimate. That is really awesome. Thank you, Patrick. That's super cool. And yours says,
surprise, I hope you can put this gift card to good use. When I asked what your recommendation was for a good art supply store, and you had mentioned Blick was your favorite, I had to get you a gift card. P.S. My friend really likes the Blick artist acrylics. Thanks for the recommendation. And it's a gift card for Blick.
That's awesome.
Which is where I get all my stuff.
Patrick, thank you. This is really, really nice. We do actually have a copy of Smash Brothers pre-ordered, just because I don't normally pre-order games, but I pre-ordered it a long time ago because I was just real excited. I was really
You were really excited.
I was really excited, and then also back then, I think it's changed since then. Back then, when you pre-ordered on Amazon, you did actually save like 20% or something. So it's like, all right, I'm definitely going to get this game, so I pre-ordered it. But having an additional copy is fantastic. Actually,
we only pre-ordered one copy, didn't we?
Yeah. To be honest, I'm probably going to give that copy to Mal because, courtesy of Emil, being the incredibly generous person he is. We have 2 copies or 2 Switches.
2 copies of Switch.
2 copies of Nintendo Switch. So whenever we travel or whatever, like if we do end up going to Wisconsin for Christmas or something like that, we would be able to each take Smash and play on the plane together.
Yeah.
So that actually works out pretty stellar. So Patrick, thank you.
And thank you for the gift card.
That's very, very kind. And then also included is a 25 days cheat sheet. What to open each day. So we'll be able to use this to go through these boxes. So there is more stuff from Patrick, but we will not be finding out about that today. That being said, it was still an incredibly long mail video and an incredible mail video. There is so much amazing stuff here. This is seriously one of the biggest and best mail videos I believe we've ever had, especially even in 2018. And 2018 has been pretty stellar for mail. I mean, you guys have been extremely creative and extremely generous with all of the things that you've sent our way this year. But this mail video is just amazing. I'm the #1 grandpa, and I was given an entire bag of Werther's Originals, which also makes this mail video.
And an award saying you were the #1 grandpa.
Which I appreciate. Yeah, there's a ton of video games here, a lot of GameCube games. As of this time, I'm bad at math, and also I have to double check the list, so I'm not 100% sure we have everything. But if we are missing any games at all, it's got to be like 1, maybe 2. That's it. So we'll find them, man. We'll find them. Extra Life is tomorrow. Those games probably won't come up. And maybe I can come up with a solution somehow. I'll figure it out. I'll come up with something by tomorrow. I'll be fine. Anyway, to everyone who sent something in, thank you. This is, there's so many amazing things here, and we sincerely appreciate it. If you're watching right now and you'd like to send something our way and you want to know how, in the description of this video is a little link, and it'll give you the entire FAQ for mail, where you can send it, and what to send, what not to send, things of that nature. And we'll do our best to get mail videos out as fast as possible. Hopefully you're not getting this one super, super late. Again,
good things are coming.
Good things are coming, and also, like, this year's been crazy. September and October have been wildly absurd. And I'm really hoping that, specifically after tomorrow, after Extra Life,
yeah, things can go back to
things
normal.
will start calming down a little bit in our lives. Because I'm gonna be honest, I could use a little calm.
Me too.
I could use just a little bit of calm. That would be fantastic. But again, thank you everyone. This has been a really fun mail video. We will see you guys next month.
No, this was September and October, so November.
True. You're technically not wrong.
No.
But it will probably come out at the same pace that the other.
Yeah.
So it'll yeah. But you're right. This was, and I'm sorry, did you say September and October? Mallory, this is Septober.
Septober.
Everyone's favorite month. Celebrated long ago in 1531 in Italy. You didn't even know that, did you? They don't teach you about Septober in Wisconsin.
They don't.
It's a real shame. The generation of today.
Grandpa.
I was about to say, let me just...
Give me a Werther's.
Can you imagine?
Just give me a Werther's. Give me a Werther's.
Also,
it's like a baby. Like,
right? A baby made of Werther's Originals. It's a delicious baby. And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next month. For another mail video.